Hi everyone, I'm Serious. Siren Head is a very famous creature that has appeared recently, so I decided to make a video analyzing its origins and abilities for fans of my channel. Okay, let's get started. 1. Origins. Siren Head is a fictional humanoid monster created in 2019 by the Canadian artist respectfully known as Trevor Henderson. Siren Head was described by Henderson as the static physical form of an unfathomable supernatural entity. Siren Head is approximately 40 feet tall, can see without having any eyes, doesn't eat, despite having organic teeth. It is rarely seen in areas with large populations, and is usually stationary but can move very quickly. It uses its teleform pole-like appearance to hunt humans. Siren Head has become extremely popular over the recent years after well-known YouTubers such as Markiplier, PewDiePie, and Jacksepticeye make their own videos about the creatures, and these various media and unofficial video games. Many fan-made video games featuring Siren Head exist, though they are not made by Henderson himself. Siren Head, who is sometimes called Lambhead, and by many other names, Siren Head was created back in 2019 by the Canadian designer, artist, and comic maker known as Trevor Henderson. Trevor's inspiration for Siren Head's creation was the now very known creepypasta villain known as Slender Man. The first photo of Siren Head to ever exist was an image featuring Siren Head standing still at the graveyard. Henderson later started making more and more images of Siren Head, expanding on the creature's story and the disappearances of numerous victims all over the world. Siren Head is primarily found in the woods, similarly to Slender Man, where it will release sounds out of the siren atop its head in order to lure victims into its trap. 2. Appearance. Almost all images of Siren Head are presented very similarly to each other, featuring Siren Head as a tall, thin, desiccated and dehydrated humanoid with mummified skin and dual sirens on its head. Henderson has confirmed that Siren Head's sirens have the ability of releasing various sounds out of them, such as conversations, white noises, and extremely loud sounds which can damage hearing. On April 25, 2020, Henderson released a statement on Twitter, which goes on to explain that Siren Head isn't a man-made creature and that Siren Head has the ability to imitate various human technology. Trevor Henderson also explained that Siren Head's appearance varies with each witness. Individuals see Siren Head slightly differently, although the anatomy is always generally similar, being a thin and skeletal figure, with different types and numbers of heads. Siren Head is a physical entity, but its anatomy and existence are terrifying and meaningless to us. Siren Head isn't a being of our reality. Instead, Siren Head is much different than us, as it is not limited by our laws of nature. Trevor has recently revealed many more facts about Siren Head. It is actually the static form of an unfathomable supernatural entity. Despite its lack of eyes, it can still see. It also has the ability to manipulate technology by playing sounds through other devices. It spends most of its time standing still, but it has the ability to move very fast. Victims of Siren Head have apparently been found with their eyes, eardrums, guns, sinuses burst and bleeding, a description which matches the aftermath of a recent incident where the majority of a town was found killed in this fashion. 3. Personality. Siren Head is a very aggressive, monstrous, and skilled predator, which makes it very dangerous. It seems to have some degree of intelligence due to using tactics such as camouflaging within forests and mimicking sounds like voices to hide from elusive prey. It normally only stalks and kills individuals or small groups in the past, but Siren Head has started killing large groups of humans for no further purpose. 4. Powers and abilities. Mimicry. Siren Head has the ability to release sounds of news broadcasts, human conversations, sirens and screams. When mimicking a human, a distinctive distortion in the voice is always present, due to the sounds being played through sirens instead of vocal cords or other organic means of creating noise. One report claims that sirens were able to kill a group of people by mimicking their friend's voice. Another post caption suggests Siren Head can use its broadcast to broadcast the cries of its victims. The latest sighting shows a five-headed Siren Head using its loud sounds to possibly kill off many people, after were found with burst eardrums and soft tissues. Strength. It is believed that Siren Head is extremely powerful due to its size. Siren Head is able to break down cheese or various heavy objects at will. Speed. In one sighting of Siren Head, a couple reported that Siren Head can be incredibly agile. The couple were driving home until they saw the graveyard. They ended up checking out the grave, where they saw Siren Head. According to the story, Siren Head started running towards them at an extremely rapid pace. Stealth. Some say that Siren Head is a stronger moving reality of trees, which is the reason why Siren Head can blend inside of a forest or behind a tree. It can stay motionless for days at a time to blend in with its surroundings. Trevor mentioned on his Tumblr that Siren Head can cling to ceilings sometimes to make its body blend in with the wires and look like a PA system, stating that he might have used this tactic to take several people in Detroit. Trevor also mentioned that Siren Head makes no sound while moving, saying it can be almost completely silent, with yet another post saying it was able to move when someone's back was turned without the person knowing. Transformation. Siren Head appears to be a shapeshifter, being able to transform its head into functioning siren and street lights. Trevor mentioned on his Tumblr that Siren Head can possibly disguise itself as a piece of home furnishing or pipes in the wall to kidnap a family of 4. It was able to somehow take them from their home in its new form, or lure them from without having to enter, as the only sign of their disappearance was the open backyard patio door. The latest sighting shows a multi-headed variation, which could either be a subspecies or the same Siren Head creating more sirens to kill off many more people. In some cases, Siren Head may also remove an individual's organs. Trevor's response to an Ask on Twitter also states that it is possible that Siren Head consistently changes, or that its appearance could somehow be incomprehensible to humans, so our eyes is the closest approximation to its actual appearance. However, Trevor has left both interpretations open and has not confirmed either. Disguise. One of Siren Head's most unique traits is the ability to disguise itself as different species of verbal disguisers. Combined with this ability to change its body, it can be surprisingly effective in disguising itself as things such as telephone poles and lamp posts. Trevor has said that Siren Head can pop in its limbs towards its body, extend its midsections, and even cover its arms with wires to disguise itself as a telephone pole, remaining motionless for days to do the trick. 5. Trivia. Siren Head was created by Trevor Henderson, who is known for making various bizarre creatures over the internet. His other creations include Cartoon Cat, the Country Road Creature, the Bridget Worms, the Man with the Upside Down Face, the Smile Room, the Good Boy, the Lame, the Man in the Red Room, the Faded King, the Giants, and Long Horse. Although it commonly does produce as mentioned previously, Siren Head can also remain silent at will in order to avoid detection. When asleep, Siren Head produces white noise from its speakers. According to Henderson, Siren Head could be unaffected by an EMP, as it is mostly organic. Trevor has stated Siren Head does not actually need eyes, ears, a nose, or the ability to feel vibrations to be able to fight prey, due to its supernatural nature. Siren Head was proposed to the SCP Foundation site as the non-canon SCP-6789, but it got removed by the Foundation, and they stated that Siren Head is not an SCP. Any source implying Siren Head to be a SCP is false, since Trevor has stated that he wishes to give Siren Head as his own separate work. You can see that Siren Head is just like other creepypasta. It is completely fictional and was created to cause fear and curiosity to people. My video is over here. Goodbye and see you in the next clips.